to feed me. Jameni. Bado nimekatch.
Go to the church. Me, I'm going home to sleep.
Oh,
I hate that thing. I hate it. Maybe 10.
Alone.
Actually 12. Because I knew they were age.
I'm your budget-friendly makeup artist.
Sometimes you don't even breathe. Bro, after me niko hapa job. Yes.
And you've done makeup on them?
Yes.
But you're getting paid though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello everyone, I hope your 2024 is going on well for you. Today's video is different because today I get to collaborate with a fellow makeup artist who's been in the beauty industry for quite some time. We get to have a chit chat as we do our own makeup while we exchange ideas and our experiences in the beauty industry, our ups and downs, and of course fun moments. If you're an upcoming makeup artist, I hope you watch this video from start till finish because we get to share very detailed information on some of the things you will encounter in the beauty industry and as your life as a makeup artist.
Hi guys, my name is GITAHI. I'm a makeup artist and I have been working as a makeup artist for about almost 2 years now. I have founded Polish Me Up, so Polish Me Up on Instagram as well as Facebook. Please follow for more makeup content and to see my work.
What really made you want to do makeup or BM? Is it something like you've always wanted to do?
I have actually never thought of myself as a makeup artist. Even my friends can tell you that they were shocked to find me in this industry.
Yeah.
But then here we are. So I was a nail tech for quite a long time, still am. But I worked for someone who had a makeup studio, and that's how the interest was born. Because being in this space, seeing students learn and all, I'm like, okay, this is nice. Siku moja unapakwa makeup, unaenda out, boom, you're like, what? There's a kaivi. Hey, and that's when I started now, learning during the student classes. Nakapo, naskiza, and yeah. So
it's a friend who really influenced you to
yes,
get into the beauty industry.
Yes.
For me, I'd say it's because of my mom. But not that when I was a kid, I wanted to be a makeup artist. No. My mom loved makeup so much that I was so used to seeing makeup being I used to think every girl should do makeup because I used to see it with my mom.
Yeah.
But now growing up, you start working, go to campus, and then I got my first job, but she's the one who actually influenced me and told me, why don't you become a makeup artist? But she wanted me to be selling makeup products. But me, I wasn't for it. Yeah. But I had a close friend of mine who was in the music, in the entertainment industry. So he's the one, his name is Marvin, shout out Marvin. So he's the one who told me yeah, sometimes I have shoots with artists, music artists, nahana makeup artists. So it's actually my mom who really pushed me and my friend Marvin.
Oh, that's nice.
When you're doing your own makeup for clients, do you normally start with face first, or normally start with eyebrows?
Eyebrows.
What's your preference?
My preference is eyebrows, eyes, then the face.
Yeah, because when eye makeup has a lot of fall-offs.
Yeah.
Especially if you're doing, imagine the eyeshadow palettes that have shimmer.
Shimmers, yeah. But even when you're working with glitter and then it falls on the under eye, removing is just a nightmare. And
remember that time you've prepped the client's face. So even your own face, when you prep, you've done moisturizers, sunscreen, primer, and then having to remove all that.
Yeah.
So actually it's advisable to start with your eyebrows. If you're watching this, make sure you start with your eyes. Also the main reason is because eye makeup takes the longest. How do you normally decide what color? Well, what are your favorites?
Me, I can't call it a struggle, but I am drawn to orange and browns, especially orange. I try not to do that for all my clients because even myself,
especially when you get those clients, clients who ask you you normally get those, and those are my favorite clients. Well, I have no idea, you just do your thing. I'm sure you do orange.
New orange, mama.
Have you ever gotten clients who are 50-year-olds or 40, or you just get clients within your age?
I have gotten, especially for weddings, you definitely get the mom of the bride, or if you're going on the groom side, the mom of the groom and the sisters. So there are some people who I get who are older, and for them the eyeshadow now, you have to limit it because then they can't go looking like they are now 16 years old.
Yeah. For me, mostly I get clients in my age group, like 35 all the way to 40, 45, 50. So they don't like screaming colors. So I don't know, it's because by default I just found myself liking more neutral tones for the eyes. Because I did too much color when I was young, when I was your age. If I was wearing pink eyeshadow. If I'm wearing green, it's green eyeshadow. So I think with time I don't like color so much on my eyes, unless it's a look I'm just trying to recreate on YouTube, like right now. But naturally, even for myself, from attending an event, I wouldn't want too much going on like, around my eyes. You also decide in terms of also your outfits.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah. Like if for me, if I'm wearing something bright like this, I wouldn't do a bright eyeshadow. I'd want my eyes to be very, very natural looking. But if I'm doing black or white,
you can
for an outfit, yes, I think that's okay to have like a pop of color around your eyes.
I'm usually in a hurry when I'm going for events, mostly because I'm like, I need to do my makeup, I need to dress up, maybe and all that stuff. So it needs a lot of planning. So when I have the time, I'll definitely do something that goes with my outfit. If not, it's always a nude look, something natural, that clean girl, you know,
the clean
just
bits, So this is the part that is the most tricky, doing eyeliner. When you were setting out, were your hands shaky, like doing it for yourself, or doing it for a client?
Necessary? Must we do liner? Must we do liner?
But it does make a difference.
It does.
But I really struggled to stabilize. Even right now, like you need. Sometimes you don't even breathe. It's true. If you're doing it on clients. Especially if you're doing a liner on a client who's talking. Or a client who has shaky eyes. Sayo, she wants a proper cut eye. Nikipata client who's like shaky, use tape. Have you ever used tape? Like you see what you've done in your wife? So sometimes, you can place tape on them if they're too shaky, and I want that perfect wing.
I've never used tape for liner, maybe just for eyeshadow. Or let's say if I'm doing a very dark shadow at the black at the end,
and then you want
I want to do I won't do like the long wing liner, so I'll just use that as my liner, and maybe just a small line with the actual liner at the front, and then smoke it out. That's when I've used tape.
You also use a pen like mine. Actually, I started using this. It's so easy. I find it so easy than the other one. Liquid liners
as well can be messy.
Very.
And if your client is the kind to open their eyes when you're done, or when you just go pick a brush,
eyeshadow. Smudge for eyeshadow, and then you have to do it all over again. How long did it take you to build your face?
I've done it over a long time. I can't say that I had everything on this day. Probably through the year. Through the beginning, the first year is when I started, because I just had my foundation shade. I was given some powders as a gift. I said the pencils, concealers, pole. Then I got a set of brushes. When I just started buying now the brushes, now like more foundations is when now I started seeing it grow.
It's true what you've said. I don't think, because I feel like even right now, I'm still building my kit, because every day I wake up, there's a new brand coming up. There's something new just being launched in the beauty industry, and now it's even worse because every week every brand is just launching something new. So I don't think there's ever, and everyone who's watching here and you're a makeup artist and you're trying to build your kit, I don't think there's a particular time when you have everything at once. You'll keep building. Sometimes you just want to try something new. Yes, but I'd say if I'm to give it a time frame, maybe about in 6 months. 6 months to the year, you'll start seeing your kit, if you're also disciplined and dedicated as well. But it's a never-ending type of growth. You're always buying stuff. You're always wanting to try new things. Like the brands to date, I've not even tried, and I'm 10 years in. And there are certain brands I haven't even tried out. So it's a never-ending type of growth.
10 years talking, and me almost 2 years now, and everyone is saying that you never just stop. You always
be buying makeup. And it's something because you also love me. I love buying makeup. I love trying out it. Even if it's something I'm like, I'm getting this for my clients. But it's just fun, like the unboxing, just trying it out. Something you see on the internet, and then you're like, finally it's on my kit. Me, I think that's what gives me so much joy. Lashes. Guys, you see this struggle. Which is your most struggling eye? This one? Huh? You're not even breathing. Meet this one.
It's this one.
Oh yeah, even this one. This one is my first. So me, I normally start with the one that's easy. And nowadays, especially it's hard when you're putting when the glue is. You've removed it. Oh. No. When the glue is still wet and you're scared, you see.
Smudge. It's okay.
Guys, you see the struggle of putting eyelashes. Respect makeup artists. Imagine, and you have clients, you're doing lashes, they're talking, they keep blinking, they're on the
Kwanza
phone.
Just close your eyes, madam.
Please.
Just close your eyes.
When a makeup artist is doing your eyes, just be as... And at the end of the day, they want the makeup to
look
I
perfect.
feel like makeup looks good for those people who are just chilled.
Yeah.
Even if you're doing the right thing and someone is not settled, imagine that makeup doesn't. So anytime a makeup artist is doing makeup on you, especially on the eyes, just be chill, leave your phone, like relax, actually sleep.
True. Do you like engaging your clients?
Yes.
During the service, or
it
prefer
depends.
silence?
Actually, that's a very good question, because I meet clients who are very bubbly. Like me, I'm very talkative and bubbly. When I find such clients, we really blend in. But there are clients who also don't like talking.
Yeah.
Like, you just do your job and go.
And go.
So I think it's more read the room.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially clients in the morning, people don't like talking in the morning.
True.
So you just read the room, you see, okay, this one looks like she doesn't want to talk that much. Others are just wearing their pause and they're listening to some music. You're like, this one just doesn't want to remove. So you just read the room.
Have you ever worked on a client who has the false
individual lashes?
Individual lashes.
Yes, I've had.
Have you okay? Personally, I don't like them because sometimes unaweza pata moja imetoka tatu on one eye, and then there's this other eye that's perfect, and then now you don't have the individual ones to put for her. So
sometimes I would pluck from my strip lashes.
And then add.
Yeah, that's what I normally do, because it looks really bad.
It looks bad.
And you know, at the end of the day, when especially if it's a wedding and then they go take pictures and then there's a close up, you know, people won't say it. Oh, you know, she did her lashes. No, people just say who's the makeup artist. Actually, that's my biggest fear. I wanted to ask you, like, do you sometimes fear? I meet clients who want a certain shade. Or foundation, they want to look lighter, and they're dark, and someone looks like me, but they want to be like 2 shades lighter. And my fear is, especially in these days where photos do trend, people won't say, oh, that client wanted this foundation. People will say, who is that makeup artist? Why didn't you, do you sometimes get torn between, should I do what the client wants, or should I do what is right for me as a makeup artist? I get that's a challenge for me.
Okay, I will listen to the client definitely and their desires, because there's a job I did and I really struggled because there's what I know and I can do for you as a makeup artist that I know will look good, but the client doesn't want that. So it was a wedding actually, so I did makeup on the first bridesmaid and she loved the makeup, but the other ones, they were like, hey, no. Or I was working as an assistant. So she was like, hey, mimi nataka tufanywe na ule makeup artist mwingine. Huyu ni kama haelewi kenye tunataka. So, sorry. They thought that the makeup was like a full-blown glam. And they didn't want that. They wanted really, really simple makeup. Like eyeshadow, color moja, foundation, not so much concealer. Okay, maybe no, I want to put so much concealer when it's like really, really simple. So that's what they wanted. But you see, if you communicate that to me, I will do that. If you tell me, you just do what you feel is right. You feel is right as a makeup artist, I will do what I feel is right. So I have really struggled with that jumble of doing what I want and listening to the client.
Exactly. It's such a huge challenge, by the way. So sometimes when you see certain looks, it's not necessarily us who've done a bad job. Some clients are they insist. I meet clients dark skin like me. They're like, I'm using mweusi. Yes, usinifanye mweusi, and you're dark skin. And you're some even darker than me and want to be your shade. Yeah, usinifanye mweusi. And I'm like, what's wrong also being dark? Yeah, so we face that challenge sometimes. So don't be so quick to troll someone's look. Sometimes it's not the makeup artist, it's the client. They're stubborn and it's their face. So you have to let them be. Deep down, I normally pray, I'm like, God, please, I pray this does not trend or go viral. Because people can dig in and say, so the company is not who did that makeup.
Foundation match. All those years of experience. Thank you. You meet all types of characters. With this our industry, I think all service industry providers just experience all types of characters. I love the good experiences I've had with clients. You know, clients who welcome you, they're not even in a hurry and all, they are ready, they've done their skin prep, they are feeding you, you're feeling
especially they're feeling fat. I was like, give me food, hey.
You're waking up
especially weddings.
Especially weddings. 5 a.m, 4 a.m, uko kwa nyumba ya mtu hata ukumbuki kula breakfast kwa nyumba, but now this client is just gracious enough to just offer you some breakfast before you start working. So I really enjoy those ones. But then there's the other ones who I feel like this is kind of true. I'm going to mention that quote I read somewhere, that there are clients who don't pay well. bargain and all that stuff. They stress you.
And they're the most stubborn ones.
Yes.
Guys, we're sorry, we're not trying to
Yes.
speak, but we're just trying to be honest also. We want to keep it real and authentic. Yes, and I think every business person will tell you this. Clients who have bargained and they give you also, they are the most stubborn when it comes to payment. And then you find clients, they want a very simple look. Like they don't want eyeshadow, they don't want, and they're paying full amount. Like someone who's getting like a full face bit, you know. Like those are the ones who like they want simple makeup and they pay so they don't. Some of them even pay you in full before you even get to them. They even go ahead and even tip you on top of what you even feel like. Oh my god, like why do you feel like I've extorted this client? But they're like, no, it's okay because they're like, you know what, you do a good job. I mean, they go out of their way and just pay in full. Hakuna kusumbuana, no following up on. Exactly. So far, what like the variety of clients, you know, there's music videos. Like lately, I'm also doing corporate. There's weddings. Like so far now, your experience with different occasions when you're dealing with clients. Like so far, have you done music videos or?
Not yet. I haven't. The most I've done is actually just some actors, but they were going for a shoot, so it was very simple makeup. It was just foundation and eyebrows for the ladies, and for the guy I was just covering tattoos. So mostly I've done weddings and just the individual day-to-day clients.
How do you find weddings? Do you find them like really hectic compared to
actually
I want to do a comparison, like dealing with different clients in different occasions. Actually, that was my question.
It's definitely stressful when you're working for like on weddings, but it also depends on the type of client you get, because there are weddings that are usually really nice, not stressful, but most of them, I can say a majority of them, it's been hectic.
Weddings can be really hectic. Like women we are
Yes.
I think that's the time it hits you. Like women, we can be stubborn. Like sometimes we don't know what we want.
True.
And then weddings, actually we'll talk about speed. Wedding is your speed. It's even worse, you don't have an assistant. Like have you been in a situation where it's just you doing the makeup alone?
And it was terrible because there were many. There were for me there were 6 of them. Alone!
Actually 12. Because I knew there were 8, then 2 aunties added, then other 2 aunties added.
So, and they're going for the wedding, like
like me in my head I knew I'm doing 8 plus bride and bridesmaids and maid of honor. And then someone tells you, please, you know, you're like, it's extra money, you can't refuse. But it gets to a point your body can't. I've left a wedding, my whole body I was literally shaking. I think I was taking drugs
because of how tired you are.
But do you, when I know I have more than 5, actually there's something we really need to talk about in terms of, do you take energy drinks?
I usually just take coffee in the morning or just juice with juice that could dilute. Those ones have a lot of sugar, so
that I just take for you.
I just take that. I'm okay. Or I can carry biscuits in my bag. I just need something
sugary
to get me through that time. Maybe those 4-5 hours only. Then after that I can have a full-blown meal without stress.
For me, I have when I know it's more than 6 people, because sometimes I know it's 6, maybe 3 or 2 extra people might want makeup. So I normally take Red Bull. I tried this Monster drink, I almost collapsed. That thing, hey guys, energy drinks they're not healthy. But Red Bull or Lucozade, even Lucozade, I find Lucozade, if I take an energy drink, now I'm not taking Monster, the energy drink, or Red Bull. I'm now using Lucozade. Lucozade is a bit mild and reasonable. Now that's for weddings. So now for me, I've done also music videos. I literally stopped doing music videos. Let me just even prepare you in advance. You will shoot for hours.
Hours and hours.
Especially if it's a night, whatever. They tell you, oh, we're just doing in the evening shoot. Evening shoots for a music artist, you will shoot the following day. I remember this particular artist.
The following day?
Yes, we shot from 6 p.m. to 5 a.m.
What?
We're shooting at Kempinski.
Okay.
Yes, I will never forget that day. And we did it twice. And they had said they're going to shoot from 6 p.m. till 10 p.m. Music videos are so unpredictable because the artists can say, these are not the models I wanted in my video. Yes.
And you've done makeup on them?
Yes.
But you're getting paid though?
Yeah. Okay. You know, that's on them. But it's hectic because you're like, me, I want to be done and go. Most times you just want to do a job and generally just go. The reason also why I don't like music videos, you have to be there. Because of touch-up. Because of touch-up.
But do you charge for touch-up?
Even if you quote whatever amount I tell you, I feel like that money does not match up to the hours. Sometimes it's the hours. Even the touch-up is not even an issue because you've already done a full face. If it's someone gets shiny, you just like try and go down. Yes. Yeah. It's the time that it's up. Oh, it's so exhausting. That money is not worth it. Me, I think a music video, if you are giving me less than 50k, I still don't.
You're not there.
Yeah, it has to be 50k and above. So I intentionally put an unreasonable amount because I know how Kenyans.
So that you don't go.
Yeah, so that they don't take me. Yeah, because no, I stopped. Anyone who knows me, you've never seen me doing music videos. Corporates are good. Those are my favorites.
Corporates.
Oh my god, corporates is the best to work with. It's minimal makeup because you know you're doing the shoot while people are still working. Some of them have Zoom meetings. Some of them they need to go somewhere. Maybe they need to do field work. So for corporate, when you're doing it in their company, it's less makeup, less work. You do your makeup and then that's it. Yeah. And corporate can't go at it from morning till evening. Mostly it's half day. So I'd say corporate so far, that's my favorite. Weddings, I've learned to deal with even because I'm a woman. Weddings are my favorite, I think, because the money is good also for weddings. But music videos, I'd say no. Film production as well, TV films also. It's hectic. That one is actually now is double music videos because sometimes you're doing daytime scenes and then there's evening scenes. Yes.
Another one I've experienced is working with clients who are just doing like a podcast. The ladies were between the age of 35 to 65. Simple makeup and all.
Because they're old.
Yeah, because they're old. But the ones who are like 35 to 40, they didn't mind like a full glam and everything, the lashes, blah blah blah. They really liked that because it made them look younger. That one it wasn't too hectic because I think it was a shoot connected to Vivo. Yeah, so they're very chilled. They were very cooperative and all. We were fed on set as well, and just seeing them work was really nice. So yeah. People who are just organized, even working with a client who's organized, even with an event planner or something like that, it's so seamless, it's so easy, not hectic, and especially if you have one person who is paying you. Yeah, instead of this other person is paying me, I'm talking to this one hasn't paid me, this one just paid deposit, it's just chaos. So having one person pay, it's really nice.
And I like how you've mentioned about dealing with also a client who's very organized. It can really also mess you up also as a makeup artist. You get there on time, you're told to get there, people are so disorganized. That's when they're arranging stuff, that's when they're deciding on things, that's when they're deciding on, like there's no order. I know we are good at what we do, but sometimes it's like going to the salon as well.
Yeah.
You know, when you go in the morning, when someone is fresh with good energy and all that, your
hair
service for some reason comes also. It's the same also with makeup artists. When you're so disoriented and disorganized, for some reason it can have a slight effect on us. Exactly. I don't like doing makeup in one place and then we're being moved. Oh, I hate that thing. I hate it. Like, see how this mesa looks like now.
In a
And
jar.
having to put everything back. You know.
Then rearrange.
Being moved, and I experienced that a lot in weddings. Photographers have this thing. Now then they want to take their best angles. Me, I came here and chose my best side with natural lighting. You have to change everything. I don't like being moved from my station.
Photographers, why are you too? Your light
here. Exactly. They start moving. I'm like, bro, as a mini papa job, I'm also setting up my station. Why are you coming to now disorganize my station? I know anyone watching this, they want to be makeup artists, they want to know how do I price.
Me, I'm starting, guys, so I'm your budget-friendly makeup artist.
But not for too long, because you're really good. Everyone has seen how she's done her eyes.
I love my work, guys. I started charging 1,500 first, then moved to 2K. So I'm still currently at 2K, but I'm slowly pushing it to 2.5 because there's some inquiries I've gotten recently, especially for weddings. I want to push it higher and higher, but I usually charge transport separately. So it's not included. So you have to pay my transport going and coming back. So the timings that we work are extreme hours. So like I'm going to a client's place at like 4, even 3 a.m. Even in the evening, like 10. Because maybe they have a dinner for work or something like that. So you have to, I can't start javing at those times. Be at your house at 3 a.m. I'm not getting a matatu at that time. Of course I have to Uber. I'm looking to move into charging a like all-inclusive like rate for the makeup and also the transport. And you?
For me, it's all-inclusive. I used to do, because I started recharging 1K per person. At least
1K?
Yeah.
But I've done 1Ks, I've done 500. I'm not saying that I haven't. I have.
We started with 1K. I think I was charging 1K. I think people started telling me, your work is also good. You need to go, etc. 1K, then 2K. Me used to Panisha with 1K. So 1K, 2K, 3K, and how much? 4K. That is like if it's one person, like a house call. And I want to take it to 5K. Hopefully this year, 5K, one person. And then, but for weddings now, for me, I charge like 6K the bride, and then the bridesmaids 3K. Like whatever I would charge the bride, it's going to be half. I've always done that. Like those days, when I was charging 1K per person, those days the bride, I think I was doing 3K. And then the bridesmaids do 1K. Now you've already paid something that
some more.
Yeah, but now you grow. But in terms of rate card, because I know everyone wants to know that. So how? Rate card, you come up with that depending on your products. Yeah, you have to consider your products, how much you put your product. You also can't charge 1K. And your product is Fenty or Estee Lauder or MAC. You can't. So your products also will help you navigate how you're going to come up with the rate card. And then also your skill. Actually, that's the main thing. Because someone can have Fenty and still not do a good job. True. And someone can have Maybelline and do a very good job.
Notch, yeah.
Yes, so even your skill, you'll always get to a point as a makeup artist and realize my work is good. Yes, and that's where your confidence starts build. You build your confidence and believe in your work. So if someone says, oh, me, I have 1K and you are level at 5K, you're like, no, I'm not doing it. So you have to build that confidence in yourself. Once you have it, trust me, you will not get like mediocre payments. You wouldn't.
And also clients, I don't think you can get mediocre clients with charging like 4K, because let me not lie, the clients maybe I serve and you serve might be different, because people who can pay 4,000 for a glam or 5,000 or even 10,000, they are big people. They do big jobs and all that stuff. They're very polished and all that stuff. So sometimes when you charge low, you'll meet all walks of life. Yeah, so there's also that. You have to just be prepared to deal with the clients accordingly.
I like the fact that nowadays also ladies, they might not be makeup artists, but people at least have an idea that makeup ain't cheap.
Yes.
So even when you put a certain rate, they're like, okay, fine. Like I think I'm experiencing that lately. Like you tell someone like, this is how I charge. Some people are like, okay, reasonable enough, because now people know, even men nowadays are starting to know like makeup is not cheap. Now men know there's one bottle of foundation that can cost 5K or 6K, and even sometimes some of them equate to how much food that can be. You understand? So even men know makeup is not cheap. So I expect a lady to at least know like, okay, fine, there's labor, there's my transport, there's my skill on top of this, then there's the products that I'm using. So with all that, that's when you're able to come up with a rate card.
Sure.
Yeah. We all know our job is not as smooth as it seems sometimes. What challenges have you faced so far in your experience?
One major one that I usually remember, and this one really
resonates with you.
Yeah, is timings for clients. There are some clients who don't believe that makeup takes time.
Yeah.
So it was a wedding I was going for, and I talked to the bride. I was mainly dealing with the bride. It's not a good idea to deal with the bride, by the way. Sometimes it's better that you deal with your sister, best maid, you know. That one is better. So I was dealing with the bride, but everything was set, deposit was paid. But now timings, I wanted to be, there were about 6 ladies plus a mom, so 7. This is bride included. So I told them, because I wouldn't come with an assistant, let me come at around 4:30, so that by they were supposed to have left the house by 9. And I told them that that is convenient for me so that I don't rush and I'm able to serve them properly. But they said that it's too early. They want to be there by like 6. I told them, then I would like to bring an assistant for that, so that you can still get like to leave the house at the appropriate time. We argued with that bridesmaid, saying, I'm not waking. Because she was cussing at me. I was like,
no
oh
way.
Goodness, she's like, me, I'm not waking up that early. Why are we waking up that early?
But it's a wedding. We all know. Like, this is what you normally tell people. Like, it's a wedding and it's your friends.
True.
I find it strange that bridesmaids can give you a hard time. They're the ones who should give you an easy time, because once when you stress out any service provider during the event, it stresses out also the bride. The bride. I mean, it's like, it's not your day. It's her day. Like, just be nice to her.
And that's what I actually told her. Why can't you just sacrifice for your friend?
Exactly.
Like, it's for your friend. Said, I'm done sacrificing for the bride. I was like, oh my goodness. Like that
Have
was...
you been in situations where bridesmaids start arguing over? It's not even. It has nothing to do with it. Like there's tension. Like we have seen it all.
What?
Yeah, where bridesmaids they're not getting along. So and so complains that me I'm doing so much. I'm being given too many roles. So
but
and then they bring their
hunting.
issues to you. They have an attitude. I'm telling you the things you'll see also. Also
You are their therapist.
But I agree with the timing.
Yeah.
Me, one thing with the time that annoys me is you talk so well at night, and don't forget that those who go out.
Yeah, they went out. That's the thing.
Yes.
That's the thing.
They come with a hangover.
But
Me, I've done
red
makeup
party.
for bridesmaids who are super hangover and they're drunk, and they want to look like Beyonce.
Bas.
So
And they can't see.
Yeah. So anyway, so they tell you tell them, when I get there, let me find at least 2 people ready.
Yeah.
Because do you normally start with the bride first?
No. I do
Like
have the bride in between.
Yeah, me too. So you're like, can I find like 2 bridesmaids at least ready, or even just 1?
Yeah.
We get there on time. It's when they're waking up, and then it gets to a point you're being rushed. You know, it gets to a point aunties don't care now.
Yeah.
Mom of the bride doesn't care. Dad of the bride doesn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a situation. A bride went with just the eye makeup.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because it wasn't my fault, and that's why I say keep time, so that no matter any slight mistake, they won't say, oh, makeup artist delayed now 5 minutes.
True.
Yeah, so let it be on them.
Because even me, I told them that now if you get late, just know I want you guys.
Yes, they shouldn't shift the blame on you.
Yeah, I did the bride's makeup after doing qualifika kwanza 6:30.
6 is later.
6:30.
Leaving at 9.
6:30 no akikari sorry blah 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 blah. Mimi nikaanza hata sijui mali na set up because you know what, I met the dad to the bride in the house, not even the mom, the dad. He doesn't know anything about makeup.
Those 2 photo shoots they have with the those 2 gowns with their names and bridesmaids, they want to do that shoot. The others they don't want to do that shoot without makeup. Others start furiating you, they start having an attitude, oh me, I'm doing the shoot without makeup. I'm like, you guys, because they're in your head they think you'll do full makeup in 15. No.
Yeah,
bride alone is 1 hour, 30 minutes, even 2 hours.
Yeah.
You understand? So you can't start makeup at 6 and you guys and if them to leave at 9, it means that is inclusive of that mini photo shoot they normally have.
But now this one, I don't think they were having the mini photo shoot where ilikuwa to makeup go. So eventually the mom didn't go with makeup, and I think maid of honor.
But most moms don't mind. But bridesmaids, if our bridesmaids go without makeup and everyone has, they start telling you, can you go with us then? Go to the church. Me, I'm going home to
extra
sleep.
money.
I woke up at 3 for me to get to your place at 4 or 5. I woke up at 3:30.
And then you're not feeding me. What's those ones didn't feed me? Jamani. Bado nimekatch.
Video makeup artist.
Okay, we don't ask like that.